Wednesday, April 23rd, 2025. Would please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right, welcome. And second order of business is public comment. If you're here to comment on the Gilbert Lake Board business meeting, now's your chance to step up to the microphone, my right, your left. And I don't think anybody's here, it looks like, to speak, so we'll close public comment and move to the consideration to consider appointment of Lake Board Chairperson. Martin?
Historically, the township supervisor has served as the chair of the Lake Board, and therefore, and he's willing, I move to appoint Mike McCready chair of the Lake Board.
And there is support? Support?
Support.
Support.
Yes.
And all in favor say aye.
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 Any opposed? Nope, passes 4-0. Okay. Item number 4, consider appointment of the Lake Board Treasurer and Secretary. And I'd like to appoint our clerk, Martin Brook, to that role as Lake Board Treasurer and Secretary. Is there support? There is support. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? Great. Congratulations, Martin.
Mm-hmm.
Item number 5, approve hearing of assessment meeting minutes of April 16, 2024. Any comments on the meeting minutes? Otherwise, we'll take a motion to approve the minutes.
I move that we approve the minutes as presented.
And their support?
Support.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Passes 4-0. Okay. Item number 6, review 2024 lake maintenance. Tom?
Well, I know Aquaweed performed work on the lake this past year, and do you have any commentary on how things
We lost
went,
all
or-
our contractors. They were here. And then,
Well, we only contract with Aquaweed. We don't
Ah.
do Lake Pro, right? Jim?
Yes, we
Yeah.
used
Yeah.
Aquaweed, and they did a fantastic job. They were responsive, and like to continue with the same basic treatment plan as we used last time, and the Fragmity control measures that they did in the fall were also nicely effective, so I think that would be worthwhile continuing.
Oh, very good.
Great, thank you for that. Item number 7, consider approval of the general liability and directors and officers insurance policies received from Cincinnati Specialty Underwriters. Tom?
In the packets is a quote for 2 insurance policies, directors and officers insurance and general liability insurance, totaling $3,350. It's been included in the budget, and looking for approval to proceed with completing that paperwork.
I move that we approve the DNO and GNL insurance as presented.
Is there a support?
There is a support.
Support. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, it passes. Thank you. Item number 8, review the 2024 revenues and expenses and fund balance report. Tom?
So in the packet is a fund balance report prepared by the accounting department earlier this month. Today, the accounting department released a final report, and it is identical to what is in your packet. And when it comes to the fund balance, we're at the appropriate amount of $25,000, which is within the 15% of the total project costs of the last assessment roll.
Okay, any comments or questions on item number 8? If not, we'll move to accept, motion to accept.
This one we just is
This
information.
check,
Yeah.
okay. So that takes us to number 9, confirm expenditures since last review of April 12th, 2024 and April 3rd, 2025. Tom?
Also in the packet are a list of invoices that the Lake Board has paid since its last meeting in April of last year. All invoices are reviewed by the repairing representative and the township clerk, and all is in order. So this is just a formality for the board to review the invoices and to approve the expenditures.
Need a motion?
I move that we approve, confirm the expenditures as presented.
Support? Supported. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? All right, passes. Thank you. 4-0. Item number 10, review and certification of delinquent 2024 assessments to the assessor. Tom?
In August of last year, the Treasurer's Office prepared a delinquency roll, and there were 26 parcels that were delinquent. This matter is handled administratively, and I'm certain many of the parcels have been paid off, but...
Because this came
yes.
out, just so you know, over like
Right.
almost a year ago, so many people are probably caught up.
Yes, and then it's brought to the Lake Board's approval at its next meeting for certification.
Do you need a motion on that?
I move we confirm the delinquent assessment report as presented.
And their support?
Supported.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Nope, 4-0. Great, thank you. Number 11, consider adoption of the 2025 budget.
So in the packet is the Lake Board's budget for 2025. I met with Mr. Parker, I think in March, and we looked over the budget. Chemical treatments, we have $22,000 worth of that. There is some work to be done, continuous work regarding the seawall. And I think maybe you could speak more to that. But that's the only other outstanding expense. $12,500 has been budgeted, and we received some quotes this morning for the work.
Yes, that's correct. We've been working on this seawall, and we're repairs and improvements for some number of years now, trying to close out the project and finish off, repair some damage that was done to homeowner property that is next to where the repairs had to be made. And we've received some quotes to get some lawn repairs done and some aeration and a little bit of work done, backfill for around the seawall. And we're working with the homeowners and between our group to figure out what's going to be the best contractor and the best repairs to be done. And we're, like we said, just receiving the quotes currently and are working through making sure everybody's agreeable to what repairs are going to be done. It looks like we're on the right path.
Great. I agree. The budget's, has the funding for the project as we end up determining to do it. And, unless there's any other questions, I would move to approve the 2025 budget and authorize execution of appropriate contract that remains available.
And their support for that motion?
Yes,
There's
there's
support. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Taylor?
Aye, sorry.
No problem. Any opposed? Passes 4-0. Thank you. Item number 12, any new business you'd like to bring up or discuss at this time?
No, not that I have.
Okay.
I have a question.
Yes.
Just throwing a wrench sort of sideways. There was some conversation, don't mean to surprise on this, but I think there was some conversation about an engineer to do a study on the weir.
Yeah, we haven't.
So what's
we
the
haven't-
current thinking on that?
I still would like to see that done, especially now that, really, if the project is complete, I'd love to have a final, almost like certificate of occupancy or completion type of document with an inspection. Wouldn't be, I know it's not that terminology, but that hasn't been done, but I do think it would be a nice way to close this full project out. There was I know we identified an engineering firm that was going to do it for a pretty reasonable fee.
Yeah, this is the same firm that helps Meadow Lake. So they know it.
For
they
their
review
bridge
the
and
Meadow Lake weir, and I'm sure do the same
Yeah.
for us here.
And now that you mention it, there, the cover to the weir and where the water goes down, it goes underground into an underground system. Either had some vandalism or some damage done to it. A handle was taken off of it and a lock, and it would be nice to get that repaired and get the whole thing inspected and have a good approval that it's all been done correctly.
Great. Yes, and those items are reflected in the budget we just adopted, so
Yep. Okay.
we'll work with you to get that done.
Okay, nothing further. I'll move to adjourn the meeting.
I
All in
move we
favor,
adjourn.
say aye.
Aye.
We're
Aye.
adjourned. Thank you. Thank you.